Hey guys! In this video, I am going to be reacting to Poppy's brand new album, Am I a Girl? A lot of you may not know who Poppy is, and so I will just share with you kind of my discovery of this artist. Now, if you can see behind me, honey, this is Poppy's first album, Computer, on vinyl. Now, funny story, I first discovered Poppy on YouTube. I was just searching and I saw this cute blonde girl, just like, I think it was a 30-second video. I can't even remember what it was, but I just like skipped over it because I was like, okay, it's only 30 seconds. Like, what is this? Is this some sort of like, you know, clickbait? Like, I had no idea what it was. Then my boyfriend was like, you need to see Poppy. And I was like, oh, okay, I think I know a little bit about this girl. She's like this YouTuber, but I had no idea she was actually a musician. And so my boyfriend like showed me all these videos of her, and it was all very like, I don't know how to put it. It was like kind of cheesy, kind of like campy. It was like there were videos of her just like looking at the camera being like, I'm Poppy. Ooh. Ooh, like for 30 full seconds. And I don't know, he loved her and I tried to get into her. And when we found out that she was coming to perform a concert in Toronto, he dragged me to the concert. I was like, okay, I'll like check this out. I had literally zero expectations as to whether I was gonna like it or not. We waited in line in the rain, in the cold Toronto weather, outside of this like tiny club. I think it was at a club called the Velvet Underground. We got in, the venue was full of like so many different walks of life. There was like an 8-year-old girl on her dad's shoulders. There were like some club gays there, honey, giving and serving looks and serving face. There were like straight kind of like nerd guys. I overheard someone in like front of me in the line just like going in about like her aesthetic and her style, and there were like all different types of people in the crowd. And I thought initially that that was kind of cool that, you know, this girl has attracted such a diverse audience. Another thing, I remember watching an interview of hers with a radio show. She basically was in character, honey, the entire interview. And her character is, she is like a little robot, like that has come from a different universe, basically. And she answers all the questions like as this, you know, beautiful girl, kind of Illuminati vibes. She's like basically been created by this machine. I believe she has an earpiece in her ear, and her producer, Titanic Sinclair, feeds her lines to say. The interviews are so intriguing, and you guys should definitely check them out. Just like search Poppy interview and they'll all come up. All of the shtick aside, like let's get real here, like it's a character, it's very Gaga, in my opinion, like Gaga's early days. And it's entertaining. It is entertaining. It's intriguing. And for me, the kind of campy shtick, like YouTuber Poppy didn't really do anything for me. It piqued my interest, but in terms of the music, it didn't make me want to hear her music. The only reason I went to the concert was to go with my boyfriend. That was really the only reason. Now let me tell you, honey, when this concert started, and let me tell you, the concert was just Poppy, 2 dancers, and a mannequin who plays her DJ. And Titanic Sinclair, her producer, like comes out a little bit. It's all very, like, not a lot of budget. This was her first tour, so there were just some screens. I was shook when the concert started. I was blown away by her presence on stage, and I was blown away by the songs. I was like into every song. The songs, her attitude on stage, her look was legendary. It was just like this pink tulle, fluffy fantasy. Her hair was on point. Her choreo, yet simple, was so sharp. I was just like entranced by her presence. Then she did a song called That's My Style. and I just lost my mind. I was like stomping. I was just like so into it, and the crowd was so into it as well. And the crowd was all like loving. The energy in the room was incredible. And honey, I left the concert. I literally bought that vinyl. Seriously, I was like, I became a fan at that concert, and I have zero regrets going. And whether you are into the whole performance art aspect of it, honey, these are some killer pop songs, many produced by Diplo. So I'm so excited to listen to Poppy's second album, Am I a Girl? I'm noticing just from her Instagram that the imagery is a little bit darker. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of blacks, a lot of reds. First album was a little bit more prismatic, a little bit more multicolored, multi-dimensioned, lots of pinks, lots of pastels. So I'm thinking that this album is gonna go in a slightly darker direction just by the visuals I've seen so far. But I'm so excited to give it a listen. And if you guys haven't heard of Poppy or heard her songs, I seriously encourage you to check this video out, but also check out her first album, Computer, which would be on Apple Music or Spotify, and also check out the brand new album, Am I a Girl, before watching this reaction, because I gotta make a small disclaimer. I will be pausing these tracks, I'll be fast forwarding, I will be cutting, I will also be talking over the songs. So if you wanna hear this album uninterrupted, then definitely stream it before you watch this video. Okay, you guys, so the album has just dropped. It is officially Halloween 2018. Happy Halloween! Yay! Did you clock my Halloween decor, honey? I've had this in the last few videos. I'm not sure if you noticed. So let us start this album listening party. This is my first time listening to Poppy's brand new album, Am I a Girl? Honey, it is 14 songs and it is only 39 minutes, so I'm assuming we have some interludes going on here. Let me just also say, the album cover, I think I need a vinyl of this album just for the cover because it is gorge, it is strong. Not always a fan of black and white, unless, of course, the queen is doing it. But this image is hardcore gorge. I'm loving these like pearl accents all over her hat. She looks so beautiful, and I am just like getting chills. Actually, I'm getting chills just looking at this cover. It is everything. So without further ado, let us get into the very first track on Poppy's brand new album. It is called In a Minute. Ooh. Okay. I'm entering an intergalactic land.
I'll make up my face in a minute. I'll reform this state in a minute.
Honey.
I haven't done my nails in a minute.
I haven't done my nails in a minute? What, bitch?
I'll reform this state in a minute. Cash my check, I'll pay it.
Oh.
I haven't done my nails in a minute.
Wait. This is so not like her. I am like shook. Okay, I am shook by this first of all so far. And again, I'm gonna be pausing and stopping quite a bit, so don't come for me in the comments. But I was not expecting this type of like, I've done my nails in a minute. Like I was not expecting this, honey. Because we didn't even get this type of sass from Computer. I was thinking we were gonna be getting like, I am a robot. Like I was expecting like vampire robot, like interview with a vampire Poppy. Like I was expecting spookiness. Like I think her latest Instagram post was like Carrie, like covered in blood. So I am getting like some Valley Girl Barbie moments, and I was not expecting it, and I'm living.
I am busy and important.
I am busy and important?
That's up to you. Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Yeah, I'll make up my face in a minute.
Oh!
Reform this state in a minute. Cash my check, I'll pay it.
Oh!
I haven't done my nails in a minute.
Honey.
Make up my face in a minute. I'll reform this state in a minute. Cash, I haven't done my nails in a minute.
Yes. I'm sorry, I so was not expecting this type of material from this album. What a strong start. And like how catchy, like I haven't done my nails in a minute. Like I'm really into this. This is like the kind of bubblegum yet stylish pop that I crave from so many of the girls on the scene. The beats are simple, the lyrics are simple, but they're so catchy and they're really well done. Like this is a very polished track and it is such a strong start to the album. I can't wait to hear what else we have. Okay, honey. Yes. Single ladies. Yes, honey. Next track, Fashion After All. What is happening?
I'm working every angle. My lipstick is a staple.
I can't. I wasn't expecting this, y'all. I honestly wasn't. Poppy, what are you doing to me? I was expecting this album, if I'm being completely honest, to not be as good as Computer, because honey, Computer is kind of like the holy grail. But you have shook me. I was literally expecting to sit here, and I'm not gonna lie, kind of not love, kind of not live, because I haven't, if I'm gonna be honest, and forgive me, Church of Poppy, forgive me, but I really wasn't expecting, like, the pop to come through this hard, just correlated with the imagery that we've been seeing. I was expecting something a lot, like, more experimental, a little bit darker, which I was open to, but, you know, I didn't realize that I needed some pop perfection. And this, so far, we're 12 seconds in. I think that's probably the fastest I've paused. It's probably not. Oh, Fashion After All. Okay, let's continue.
Hair and makeup make you envious and wanna die. I'm mother to so many. I'm saving every penny.
Oh.
I'm in Japan and Africa and I don't need a guide. My lips are terrorists. My lips give you a kiss. My consciousness I want.
Oh. Chills. Chills.
Do what I want. Wear what I want. It's fashion after all.
Oh.
Fashion after all.
Okay, girl, that key change.
It's fashion after all.
Yes. Honey, this is giving me some, like, cotton candy disco times.
Give me a second to think. Give me something cold to drink.
Ooh!
Give me a reason I should listen to another word.
Give me something cold to drink, honey.
Dictionary, relatable and scary. I can't handle. I'm watching. We watch me the way the devil watches angels.
The way the devil watches angels.
What I want, wear what I want, talk how I want, walk how I want,
Hey,
get what I want,
you know what?
what I want.
I will say the first verse was very strong. I feel like the chorus has become a little softer. This isn't as hard a track as first track. Oh, cute. La, la. Oh. Hey. Oh. Honey, I'm living for this pop feel.
What I want, say what I want, wear what I want, talk how I want,
Talk how I want.
how I want.
Honey, it is fashion after all. You can wear pearls on your hat if you want to, honey.
Do what I want,
Wear what I want. Oh. I'll be the background vocals for the next tour. Wear what I want. Do what I want. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll do some Christina riffs in there. Shake it up. Next. Oh, honey. Honey. We are 3 seconds in, and I have chills. Is that weird? I literally heard a millisecond of the instrumental of this, and I already know I'm gonna love it. Starting it over. This is called Iconic. This is the third track. I already know I love this. I hope my sixth sense isn't failing me. Oh, yes!
You go wherever the danger goes, and you feel ready for anything.
Oh, I can't. It's so scary to me how I knew I was gonna fucking love this song after 3 seconds. Literally, I heard it, I heard what I needed, and I knew this would be my favorite track on the album. And so far it is. We are 15 seconds in. I'm starting it again. I'm sorry. I want to hear it again.
Ready for anything. Your hands are keeping it. Don't matter, never should you sweat. Go hard, baby, no regrets. Take it to the limit and then push it. Yeah. Don't.
So good. Yes, this song. The reason I love this so much is it's giving me... Do you guys know All Saints? They're like a UK Britpop group. They had a song called Pure Shores. A lot of their new material kind of has this sort of vibe. It's like this melodic, like dun 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 na 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 na, like melodies that kind of build, that are just kind of like feel good, that are uplifting. This has this sort of like uplifting instrumental that is just like really fueling me. I am so happy with this track so far. Ah!
Put on your most dramatic clothes. And
Yes!
ready for anything. Never should you sweat. Go hard, baby, no regrets. Take it to the limit and then push it. Yeah.
Oh!
Never should you sweat. Go hard, baby, no regrets. Take it to the limit.
Yeah. Yes! You better be iconic. Okay. I'm trapped in an overheating computer now. Yes! Literally, Polly Pocket perfection. This is like the music that I would imagine 1990s Polly Pocket being blown up and then being like, I want to make some music. This is just amazing. Ah! Next track is called Chic Chick. Let's play. And it's explicit. Ooh.
Offensive and I'm aggressive. If you're feeling threatened, don't whine and complain. Just pull your pants up, 'cause I'm a real handful.
Oh.
And you can handle, it's not a bad thing. I'm too fit, I'm too hard. I'm my own bodyguard. Foxy,
Oh.
show me how smart you are. Bow to your patriarch. Chic chick, I'm a chic chick, I'm a chic chick. If you don't like it, suck my dick.
Chic chick, if you don't like it, suck my dick. Honey, honey, chic chick, if you don't like it, just do that right there, okay? Okay, honey. So, honey, y'all know This is the truest tea. This is 3 tea bags deep. True tea. Left in there. The tea bags have been left in there for an hour. So this is some steeped, true triple tea. If Ariana, if Selena Gomez, any of those girls came out with a chorus like that, honey, it would blow up. So that is just going to show like how good this is. Do you ever think about that? Like sometimes when I listen to a song from an artist who's not as like well known in the industry, I think like would this song, you know, be a success, be a #1 hit if someone else sang it? Which, you know, I think a lot of people think like that sometimes. And the last time I actually thought this was Lindsay Lohan's first pop album, Speak. If one of the other girls at that time who was taken a little bit more seriously as an artist, like maybe, you know, maybe Ashley Simpson in her prime, in her first era, if Ashley Simpson had come out with an album like that, any of those like pop rock girls had come out with that album, it would have been like #1. If Hilary Duff had come out with that album, it would have like blown up. Or like Paris Hilton's album. Oh my God, Poppy. This reminds me in a sense of Paris Hilton's album. That album was so good. If anyone else had put that record out, if Britney had put that record out, it would have been a smash. But because it was Paris, people slept on it. And I feel like some people sleep on Poppy because she is kind of known as like a YouTube personality first and foremost, when in reality, she's an artist first and foremost who just, you know, kind of captivated her audience by coming out with like click-worthy material on YouTube. These songs so far, you can't deny her. These songs are like really clean, really well done, and so fun.
Just running my business. I'm doing my thing.
Yes!
I feel like a king.
Yes, bitch! The queen is a king! I'm my own bodyguard, honey!
Show me how smart you are. Bow to your matriarch.
Bow to your matriarch. Ooh! Yes! Give me the slow down verse.
Bow to your matriarch.
Yes! Interlude 1. So I sense maybe... Oh!
I'm Poppy.
Oh, it's like her classic, I'm Poppy. Like distorted. Maybe she's kind of like shedding that skin. I'm wondering if maybe the second half of the album will be a little bit more twisted. Like she's turning into the demon seed. I don't know. Oh, I hope not, because the songs that we just heard, all of them are like pop perfection in my mind. So let's see where this goes. I have a feeling we're gonna go a little darker now.
I'm Poppy.
Okay, girl, we get it.
I'm Poppy.
It kind of sounds like a mass machine, like manufacturing.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
Okay.
I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy.
Time Is Up featuring Diplo, who's actually worked with her on a lot of her music, including Computer.
In the factory, in
Oh.
the stereo place where we may be.
Okay. Oh! So I feel like I've heard this before, but I think I only heard it once. Getting chills from this one. So Time Is Up featuring Diplo was like a promo single. I have heard this before, I think I had only heard it once though. I really have not been as well versed in this whole era as I should have been, honey. And I'm gonna be honest, I was sleeping on this era a little bit. So some of these songs that have been released as singles, I didn't even know. But this track specifically, definitely have heard before and living.
Baby, your time is up.
Yes! There's actually a music video for this track, honey. Okay. This is cute. I wish I'd done a reaction when it came out, but this is cute. Very cute. I'm just gonna speed through it. Get the vibe. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Oh, yes, and there's like the evil villain. Oh, look at that. Pop Crave tweeted, Poppy challenges gender stereotypes while rocking out in the catwalk on her new album, Am I a Girl? Okay, cool. Oh my god, someone tweets, she a robot. And then someone else tweets, skinny legend. Some of these pop fans are just so shady. Strong track. Time Is Up featuring Diplo. Liked a lot. Next up is Aristocrat featuring Garibay. Ooh!
In the palace of the sun, before the fall, we were wild, we were so debauched. Extravagance was practically a lie. If we ever got bored, we'd say, let's throw a ball. Chase me naked through the palace garden. Cake with a little garden.
La Isla Bonita. Bitch, you know. Maybe it'll grow on me. So far, I'm like, I was in a real like pop electro vibe, and this has taken me out of it. So I need a moment to collect myself and possibly get into it. I like her vocal a lot. What does this sound like? Okay, this is my not so favorite track on the album so far. Maybe it's a grower, I'm not sure. Let's give it a few more seconds, and then I might have to skip. Head to toe in diamonds, I like that. She has good vocals on this song though. I like that part. Hey yeah, I like that part. It's catchy. It is catchy. Okay, next one. Hard Feelings. I like this. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Serving me some. Oh! She was serving me some French ferocity, honey. Honey, I took French in school my entire life, and the only thing I know is the sun is Soleil. That's it! Where did it go? Du Soleil. I point to the sun. Like, that's all I retained. And look at Poppy just snapping out these fierce French lines, a little France accent. The horrible, I'm so sorry if I offended anyone with that, but okay, giving me different languages, yes. So we are in the more like experimental side of the album. Oh, I like this part. Yes! Oh! Okay, heavy metal, poppy time.
My arms and my legs are so stiff.
This song is... Do you know what this song is making me feel? I really thought the whole album was gonna have this vibe, and I like this. It's edgy. It's a little darker, a little bit more twisted, a little bit more like horror. But I'm so happy that like the first half of the album was like pink, bubblegum, rainbow, embracing her pop moments. And now I feel like we're in the second act of the album, and it is like twisted, and I'm not mad at that. I love this part. I love that like slower part. And I like the chorus. This part is major. Oh, extend it. This part. Oh, mixed with the guitar there. Cool. Next is Girls in Bikinis. Okay.
They say take it off, I say keep it on. Bando, crop top, boy short, red top.
Okay, bitch. Bitch. First of all, this should have been in the first half of the record. Okay? But I'm not mad at it. I'm living. I just feel like that song that we just got off of was like a hardcore rock and roll, electronic vampire. And this is now just like on the beach in pink. Fabulous. I'm not mad at it. Oh my god. I have whiplash. I'm just like,
Slow motion movie scene, homemade crochet, dreaming with the low. He's on roller skates, in outer space.
Okay. I don't know about this one.
Next, dear Lord, what's next? Polyester pinstripe, wet my.
You know what this song is? This was a clickbait song. The title Girls in Bikinis, you're like, oh, first title I noticed on the track list. And then you get there and you're like, oh, that's literally a song about material of different types of bikinis. I don't know, honey child. You know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all.
Appetite, polka dot, see, put me in a good mood.
I can't. Polka dot see-through put you in a good mood. Okay, girl. She wants to see boys in bikinis too. I'm loving the switch, Aru. Next is the Rapture Ball. Never went to prom, never wore the pink chiffon. Now she has a very specific style when it comes to her lyrics. Like it's all very like da na 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 na, you know, which is cool. It's her style. I'm just feeling like the first half of the album I was living, and now I'm kind of like maybe about to snooze. I don't know. Let's keep listening. I might change my mind. Yeah, the Rapture Ball, I'll be honest, skippable. Let's move on to the next one. Interlude 2. Ooh. A little scary. Not gonna lie. It's a little scary. I'm a little scared. Okay. Okay, so Interlude 2 will not be saved to my library. Could you imagine, like, walking down the street, like, living your life, and then, like, on shuffle, Interlude 2 comes on? I'm sorry, honey. No. Okay. Am I a Girl? Title track, honey. Loving it so far, very disco. Yes. I'm living for this.
I want to be a girl in all the normal ways. Aren't you a girl?
Oh. Oh, yes. I love this. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Honey, this is giving me Madonna, what it feels like for a girl. I love this. I love playing with gender. Gender is a construct. Tear it apart. Oh, love the hard rock with the like soft little like 80s vibe. Yes. Oh. Yes. She's so in between girl and boy. I feel like so many people could relate to this. You know, it doesn't matter what you were biologically born as. It's whatever you feel you are, you are. And I like that this song is kind of like projecting that. Yes. That was good. That was a great title track. Love the message. It's very important, especially in this time where, you know, transgender people's rights are being up for question. Play Destroy featuring Grimes. Ooh. Okay, honey.
It's Grimes and Poppy.
Okay, this is like a girl rock and roll track, honey. Honey, I feel like I'm at the Bronze in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the bar. Like, this is what they would play there. Oh! That was very abrupt. So it's very sudden. Split personality. This part is very Buffy. This feels like a struggle. I feel like half of it is like so light and the other half is so hard, but it's just like it's a lot on first listen. It's like two people struggling to play their music with the aux cable in the car. You know, I want to listen to this. No, I want to listen to this. It's a Hollywood moment.
It's time to die.
Okay, girl. Oh, that's so funny. I feel like if I am in a crazy ass mood, I'll listen to this. But other than that, I feel like this might be my first and last listen of the song. Just being honest, no tea, no shade. I love Grimes. I love Poppy. I don't know if this song was for me. Next track, X. Okay, girl. That is so funny and ironic. Like, Poppy's ooh, like over that like hard ass heavy metal beat. Honey, this is what I thought we were gonna get with this album. And I'm happy that this has not been the whole album, but I can appreciate the amount of hard rock metal that we're getting. Ironically, it's almost like a garnish. It works. We have another split personality track, honey. This is like bad girl poppy. This is like angel devil conscience. Like I can imagine like a little Betty Boop angel and then like a Betty Boop devil like on her shoulder. You know what I mean? Like this is very like, I guess a struggle from like her beginning part of her career, which was like so like blink blink. And now she's getting a little bit sexual. You can get on your knees if you want to. Okay, honey. She's kind of mimicking the narrative of, you know, female pop stars coming into their own, you know, starting out as very pop, you know, cheesy, manufactured, and then experimenting with their own sexuality and exploring and expressing themselves. So honey, it's almost like, you know, these two albums are actually kind of similar in a sense. It's almost like this was the manufactured beginning, and then we have her, I guess, maybe version of Stripped is like this second part of the album, which is very experimental, very different, you know, not mainstream at all. And I don't know, it seems like she's kind of playing, exploring with new sounds and new textures, and I can appreciate that. It's just on first listen, it's hard for me to really jump in with both feet. I'm kind of like dipping my toe in, like, okay, this is different, but I can respect and appreciate it.
Poetry, poetry, poetry. Ecstasy, ecstasy, ecstasy. Poetry, poetry, poetry.
Help! Help me! Okay. This is like a very good song to end the album on. It's like end of the movie credits. I like that, how she's like, she ended that part with like, ba ba ba, which is like so like teeny bop, like 1950s in the diner jukebox, and then it like morphs into this like, da 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 da. That's fun. It's different and creative. Can I like strut to this down the street? Maybe depending the mood. But so far, like yeah, okay. I feel like I need to like jump in a tub of KY and have a wet t-shirt contest or a wrestling match with someone.
You can get down on your knees if you're naughty.
Okay. I love that. The like ghoul chorus. Get on your knees if you're naughty. This honey is manic. Like this is so Laguna Beach, the hills. Okay. Okay. So right off the bat, my final thoughts are the first half of the album was an instant hit for me. In a Minute, Fashion After All, Iconic, Chic Chick, and Time Is Up featuring Diplo all instantly were winners for me. The second half of the album, I felt like are possibly growers for me. So songs that I think I need to listen to a few more times to really appreciate. I definitely appreciated Am I a Girl? I love that track, track 12, the title track from the album. Really loved that. I felt like the message was amazing. It was very supportive, I believe, of trans people and just anyone who doesn't want to be labeled and put in a box. I really loved that track. I felt like Play Destroy featuring Grimes let me down a little bit. I was intrigued by the style of having like two different sounds completely mashed up, but like separated. So it was like one song and another song kind of combined in split up parts. And I felt like for the final track, X was more effective at doing that. I felt like they shouldn't have had two songs back to back with similar styles like that. I thought track 14, X, was really intriguing and endearing. I feel like I need to listen to it a few more times, but I could totally appreciate the contrast of that, like, you know, we are all friends, Graduation, Laguna Beach, The Hills, like vitamin C, pop music, mashed up with like this heavy metal moment. So yeah, this was a very interesting album. Again, I'm living for the first half. Second half, I think I need a few more listens, but I am so happy I gave this album a go. What was your favorite track off of Am I a Girl, the new album from Poppy? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell icon if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video, honey. And if you want to connect on social media, my username is @NadyWeb across all platforms. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.